Here at the Nathalia Historical Society, this box caught my eye, so we're just going to have a look through it and see what we can find. Who doesn't like a bit of a treasure hunt? First of all, how amazingly well constructed is this beautiful box? Someone's got talent. Now, inside is full of different carpentry tools, and I'll go into them a bit more in a second, but they've got a plaque there. So if you want to read the story of this particular box, and it's a nice one, it's to do with Nathalia, you can do that now and pause if you have to. Otherwise, I'm moving on because there's some cool stuff in here. So there are some really nice rub stones. They're for sharpening tools and knives. But there's stuff over here. These have been hand forged by a proper blacksmith. And you might go, oh yeah, not that impressive. You should be impressed. That's a spade bit. If you've ever worked with spade bits in the modern age, you know it doesn't take much to break one because they're thin and sharp. This one looks like it would last a lifetime. And they're just in such excellent condition. So beautifully made. Oh, that one's got a stamp on it. Excellent. If you've never seen one of these knives before, it's just a standard butter knife. But this piece is ivory. You know, from elephants. Okay, so we've got all these cool tools down here, but nothing out of the ordinary for a coach builder. All standard for the times. Saws and whatnot. But did you know there's a hidden compartment? So in here we have, and I've forgotten the name of these, and I'm sure someone's going to tell me and I'm going to slap my face going, oh duh. Planer? I think that's what these are all called. Different types of planer. So the blade is there, and I'm not game enough to demonstrate on here, but you run it across the wood and it shaves bits off essentially. And these are all slightly different. So this one has been made to put that sort of an edge on. I didn't know that that's how they did it. Now I do, and that is super cool. This one is for a rounded edge, so you can see that the blade, I don't know if you can see, the blade itself is rounded. But how cool is this box? This box, if you actually didn't bother to read the plaque, was made by the fella's son. And it's a beautiful box. Old, yes. But who wouldn't want that in their house? I know I would. Okay, so I've got some weird tools to show you. And please tell me if I'm wrong, because I am guessing, probably more than anything. But, and I'll show you the other two too, because they're all together. This was the one that originally made me think I knew what everything was. To me, they are a set of curling irons that you would heat up on the edge of the fireplace to get just the right type of crimp in your hair. I think that's what they are. If I'm wrong, please tell me, because they're quite cool and I'd love to know the truth. I know it's pretty dark in here and the sound quality is terrible, but hey, I found another box. Look at the beautiful craftsmanship in that. How gorgeous is that? This is an old music box. And I don't know how well you can see it. But if you think about your kid-sized music boxes with the tiny circle that hits on the pins, this is just the giant version. And unfortunately, it does not work. I wish I could show you. I wish I could play it, but it's all rusted and has had a very hard life. So that's the info on it if you're interested. But I just thought it was such a cool thing. I'm like, how nice would it be to show you? I just lifted the little glass covering just so you could get a better look. So if you can see, there are these tiny little bumps along the cylinder. And as it turns, it bumps these prongs, which are all different sizes because they create slightly different tones. So as it gets turned, it bumps past these little like cone part and it makes a sound, just like the little kiddie music box you had when you were little, assuming you had one. I had a lot of them.